everyone, welcome back to my podcast, That Girl Diaries. I'm Stella. If you're new here, welcome. Y'all, this is my second take doing this podcast episode. I'm a little gassy, like burping. And also, the video, I recorded it on my dad's phone because he has a better camera than my phone because I don't have a vlogging camera. So I used his phone, but the AirDrop wasn't working. So, and it was stuttering too. So I'm gonna try to do this under 15 minutes, or at 15 minutes, so we can do this. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about my Disney trip. I wanted to do a vlog, but the vlog didn't really it began, but I forgot to record because I was having fun, okay? Y'all, you can record and have fun, but I prefer to have fun than record, if that makes sense. So, and my social anxiety as well, I really did not want to have my phone all the time, and respecting others as well, because some of them don't like to be recorded. So, I don't know if I still want to end up doing the vlog, but make it as an edit style. I don't know yet. So if you've ever been to Disney, y'all know how amazing it is and how hot it can be, and that almost every trip comes with unexpected moments. So just keep that in mind to people who have never went to Disney. Just make sure that you don't do it in the middle of July. Okay? I know this is a different podcast than we usually do because I usually talk about health for yourself and all, but I just wanted to have a little fun and talk about other things as well. So we're just gonna talk about my trip. So the day we arrived, we headed straight to Grand Floridian, which is our Disney home. We are DVC members. So we had a dining plan, we have points. I really don't understand any of that, so I will leave that information here. Yeah, so at first we didn't go to the parks, we went straight to Disney Springs because we didn't have any park day that day. So we went straight to Disney Springs, and honestly, this is my favorite way of starting your Disney trip, is going to Disney Springs. That's my favorite part of the trip on the first day. For some odd reason, I just think that it's better that way. I don't know. We ate at Polite Pork. I had a meatball. Well, meatballs, I had 2.5. They were spicy in my opinion. My mom had the same thing. My dad, I don't remember what he had, but he had a sandwich with pork. I'm gonna say that it's a trifecta because I think he had 3 different sandwiches. Obviously I don't remember the name. So, and then my grandma had this type of steak. And then we went to a gelato shop, and I had chocolate hazelnut. Mwah. I am a big fan of Nutella, okay? Nutella is my favorite thing in this whole entire world, okay? We met up with my cousin and my aunt and my uncle and my cousin's boyfriend over by the gelato area, and then we started walking around. We talked, and we took family pictures. Then me and my cousin went into the Disney store because we were looking for those Mickey ears with the graduation hat. But our moms were like, oh yeah, we have the cap, and we're like, yeah, let's not waste money on that. I kind of regret it because now I'm looking at pictures of people having them on, but it's okay. It is what it is. And then we went back to our hotel. We stayed there for a very short time because I think we got to Orlando around 2, but we left around 4 or 5-ish, so we were there for a very short time. Our hotel was right in front of Magic Kingdom and EPCOT. I think Disney Springs from our window, but I think Hollywood Studios was behind us. So we saw the fireworks from our room. Our room was Mary Poppins. It had like a little window that looks like Peter Pan-ish. Our room was in the 5th floor. Next day we went to Hollywood Studios. I really wasn't, I knew it was gonna rain at some point, but I wasn't expecting, like, it wasn't the whole day. I'm not gonna be dramatic. It wasn't the whole day. It was just, I think we went and rode Mickey Runway before it rained. So, but it was so hot too, like, the only thing I wanted to do was be inside. That's all. So we were, we were doing shows. The first show we did was the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse show, the Mickey and Friends. And, oh, speaking of, he was like, when Mickey was saying, oh, my friends are here, because it had Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, and Pluto, I'm like, we're missing one. Where's Donald? Me and my cousin were like, where's Donald? Because not all our friends are here. But Donald was outside taking pictures, so. But it was a very fun show. I liked it. The next show we went to was The Little Mermaid. After that, we went to Mickey Runway. And then after Mickey Runway, we went to... Oh, speaking of Mickey Runway, I think me and my cousin had the only cart that was, like, literally trying to throw us off. Because I didn't see anybody moving too much other than me. Well, me and my family were all in one cart. But we were, like, being thrown side to side. During, like, the tornado scene, I ended up having a headache. It was that bad. Oh, speaking of headaches, am I the only person who gets headaches when there's, like, about to be a storm? I wouldn't say, like, whoa, it's a storm, but I mean, like, rain and slightly thunder. I had a headache just for that. Anyway, moving on. And then we ended up going to do the show and watch a show, Frozen. And then after Frozen, me and my cousin were very hungry, so we went to go eat, while the rest of our family went to Star Wars. We rode Star Tours before we ate, but yeah, so and then after that, while we were waiting for them to be done, we went to meet Olaf, Mickey, and Minnie. Awesome, you know? Because it was raining, the line were, like, empty. So then after that, we went to go have dinner at the Sci-Fi Drive-In Theater restaurant. Apparently, I ate there before. I thought I would have a memory, but I did not. I do not remember eating there before. Maybe when I was, like, very little, but I do not remember eating there. And my parents were like, oh yeah, you ate here before. And I was like, I don't remember. But we had, since we're DVC, we had the meal plan. So we had appetizer, lunch, and dessert. I have a very small appetite. So after appetizers were done, I was already full. So I tried to eat half the cheeseburger. The cheeseburger was huge for me, so I ate half the cheeseburger, and then the dessert, I wasn't really expecting to have raspberry because I didn't read the description. That's on me. But because I only saw chocolate, I was like, I want that. But I didn't know that it had raspberry filling. So I ate, like, the corner of it, and I gave my dad the raspberry filling. And then the appetizer was literally just an Oreo milkshake for me. And it really filled me up, so. And then after eating, obviously we walked and the food just kind of, like, digested. And waiting 45 minutes for the rock and roll roller coaster, which was next. So we went and rode the rock and roll roller coaster. Me, personally, I love it. I'm obviously a big fan of rock and roll roller coasters. It's, like, my number one favorite ride out of all the Disney parks. But to me, it was very similar to the original. Please do not attack me on this, okay? Personally, to me, it was almost identical to the original. It's just Muppets. But I would say the original is my number one. So then after that, we watched Fantasia. Then we went home. I would say home because it was our Disney home. And then the next day we went to EPCOT. EPCOT, it was raining as well. The rides we rode was Figment, Small World. What? Figment? What was it? Hold on. Finding Nemo, Figment, Living with the Land, Spaceship Earth, and Ratatouille. That, yeah. It was my first time riding Ratatouille, actually. It was really good. It was cute, but I kept getting jump and like, whoop, you know, because I wasn't expecting the champagne popping, and I wasn't expecting the mop, literally a little spray. I wasn't expecting that. But also, like, we were under the stove in the heat. I was not expecting that either. But it was really cute, and the time was really reasonable. It was like 45-minute wait, and we were like, yeah, we're taking this. And then we had breakfast at Garden and Grill, one of my favorite restaurants to eat at for breakfast. I don't know why, I just always loved eating there. Every time we go to Disney, we always go to that restaurant at EPCOT when we were going to EPCOT. So I guess I just kind of like, but you meet characters. You meet Mickey, Pluto, Chip and Dale. And I just really love those dining experiences. Anyway, Figment is one of my favorite rides ever. Out of the kid rides, I would say Figment is my number one. I don't know, I just love the song. The song is catchy. Do I remember it now? No, I was planning on singing it in this podcast, but do I remember it? No. So, then we met two princesses, Jasmine and Belle. Belle is my favorite. Jasmine is my sister's favorite. So, we ended up meeting Jasmine in Morocco. Very good conditioning, air conditioning. And then we met Belle in the heat, which is okay. I really wanted to talk to Belle, like have a little one-on-one chat with Belle. I wanted to tell her how I love reading, how reading made me Delulu, and how I'm waiting for my prince to show up to my door, or me show up to his like you did, and meet a beast that turns into a prince. Either one is fine. But I didn't have time because she was like right in front of the sun, so her eyes kept getting watery, and it was really hot, so we had a long line, and I did not want anybody to wait because I didn't want anyone to complain, which is totally reasonable because of the heat. So I was just like, yeah. And then we ate at an Italian restaurant. You know, my mission was to do the eat around the world. Instead of doing eat around the world, I wanted to do eat around the world, but the only place we were at was France and Italy because it was raining a lot that day. At the Italian restaurant, I spoke Italian. They were happy that I was speaking Italian, and I was so proud of myself. Anyway, but I really wanted to ride the Guardians of the Galaxy and test track, but the lines were 55 to 60 minute wait. Some of y'all would say like, oh my gosh, that's reasonable because they're the best rides. I know, but my mom did not want to wait in line. She told me that I could go alone. I was like, I'm not here to do it alone. I'm here to do it with my family, you know? I know some of y'all be like, yeah, go do it alone. Like, I would totally take it. Yeah, well, I have social anxiety. And if I'm alone, yeah. But anyway, the third park day was my favorite park day ever. Because I took my graduation pictures in, drumroll please, Magic Kingdom. Sorry. Apparently, I cannot do that under 15 minutes. Hold on. Because if I do it over 15 minutes, the thing gets cut off. And I'm hoping that it doesn't if I don't get... Yeah, anyway, moving on. Third park day was Magic Kingdom. When I did my graduation pictures, we had an early entry into this. So we had an early entry. We took some pictures in front of the castle, from the mountain. Mountain? What? Fountain. And from one to the side, and literally one standing in front of it. And then we wrote Pirates of the Caribbean. My sister wrote Aladdin while I was taking pictures. Then we rode Tiana Bayou, Big Thunder Mountain. She went on there. My little sister went on Big Thunder Mountain while I was on Tiana. Mind you, I honestly thought I was gonna be splashed big time, but I didn't. So I hardly got wet. But it's okay. The ride was good. I feel like you got more splashed than Splash Mountain. Please don't attack me. Okay. Then after that, we went to. Oh, I rode TRON for the first time with my cousin. She was actually kind of like forcing me to, but I was very skeptical with like the seating. Like I wasn't sure if the thing that tightens you, like the thing that goes like on your back, I wasn't sure if that was safe. So I was like holding on to dear life. But it was really fun. It was funny story. It was my first time on this ride, right? And it was my cousin's like 5,000th time. So we were waiting in line, and the person came up to us. You're like, "Do you want to ride in the front?" And we were like, my cousin was like, "Yeah," and I was like, and we were just kind of like up in the front. So I got front row seats on this one, and I didn't have my glasses, so I was going on it blind because I was scared that my glasses were gonna fly off. So I put in the compartment in front of me, and my eyes just started watering as soon as we went. Like I was not expecting to go that fast, but it's similar to the Rock and Roll roller coaster, so that's good. I mean, it's not similar, but like the speed and how the things were without the loopy loop and stuff was pretty similar. And then we had dinner at the Beast Castle, my favorite restaurant. I don't know, I just really love their cake, and I love their steak, their fun. I don't remember what it's called. Sorry, but I really loved how it was. It was my cousin's first time in there. It was like my 100th time. But I dressed up as Belle, so the Beast was pretty noticeable. And he saw that I had my graduation pin, so he's really excited. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Anyway, moving on. The next park day was Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom was our next and final park day. Back to Magic Kingdom. I didn't tell you like the whole story. Anyway, we rode Peter Pan, Small World. My sister rode that, Dumbo, Goofy, Teacups. What else? Oh, and the carousel. Oh, and the magic carpet. I think I already said that. Anyway, so she rode that, but then the heat was so bad because it was like not raining that day. I mean, it was cloudy, partially cloudy, but it was like I ended up getting like this horrible rash. I don't know. You could see like the shadow of the rash. It's really weird. So at first I thought it was like food allergic reaction, but it was actually a reaction to the sun and to the heat. So that was that. Back to Animal Kingdom. The next day and the next park and the final park was Animal Kingdom. That was like probably the worst heat I've ever had in my life. It was like 105, I think. 103, 105. While we were there, and it was not cloudy. It did not rain at all. So the heat got really bad that my rash was getting really bad. So we only rode 3 rides. Well, 4. I rode 3. My parents rode 3 as well, but you'll understand. So as soon as we got there, we went straight to Pandora because, well, actually, as soon as we got there, we went straight to our reservation and Tusker's favorite as well place to eat because you meet Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and Daisy. So we ate there, and then after that, we went straight to Pandora. I rode Flight of Passage for the first time because it was a 45-minute wait, and I was like, I'm taking it, because usually when I'm there, it's like 4 hours, and I was like, no, but this time it was 45 minutes. I took it, and it was awesome. Again, skeptical with the seating because of the thing that goes on your back. So, moving on. After that, it was awesome. Love the ride. Would totally do it again, but not wait for 4 hours. So then I took my sister to the Navi River Journey. After the Navi River Journey, my parents went straight to Finding Nemo while I went straight to Mount Everest. Then after that, we met up at the Finding Nemo because I finished before Finding Nemo. So I was waiting for them. Then we went to go. I had churro, and then I had Mickey ice cream, and then we went to the river one. I don't remember what the name on the top of my head. The river one. Me personally, I do not like water rides. Tiana was okay because I did not get splashed big time because I was in the back. But I don't like water rides where you get soaked, especially when you don't have extra clothing. I just don't like the stickiness of the clothing. So me and my aunt were outside waiting for them. Then after that, we went home because my heat rash was getting really bad. And what else? I think that was it. So we left home very early. The next day, we transferred to our other hotel because we decided to stay an extra 2 days, like 2 weeks before we left for the trip. So we stayed in the Riviera. Beautiful. I mean, we had a tour of the Riviera before, but this time we actually stayed in it. So it was very beautiful, and I loved it. I'm totally going back. They treated us really well. I just want to say that. Grand Floridian as well, they treat you really well. They treat you like princesses. I love it. Riviera, they treat you like princesses as well. I really like the little game they have is like Finding Pascal. Love it. So we stayed in the Riviera because we were going to the boardwalk and to Typhoon Lagoon. We had a free ticket to Typhoon Lagoon because we stayed in the Riviera. So we went to Typhoon Lagoon, but we were only there for an hour and a half because guess what? It was raining. Yeah. And I got tan. Badly tan, but tan. And then it like washed away. So I'm only tan up on my shoulders. I don't know if you could see that. I don't see myself, I only see the back of the camera. Anyway, so we were only in the Typhoon Lagoon for like an hour and a half. And so we spent like 2 hours at Disney Springs because we were looking for the photo booth. I took some pictures. I will put the screenshot. Yeah. Anyway, then after that we had lunch and dinner at the same time. It was like 4 to 6. So, at the hotel, and then we changed. Then we went to the boardwalk. Boardwalk is beautiful. It was my first time there. It was my mom went there before, so I took some of my senior pictures there. It was very beautiful. I loved it. The skyline. I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I'm not scared of heights, but I don't know. I just didn't like the. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. My sister was like, "Oh my gosh, I can see the ground from here," and I looked down. I was like, "Oh no." But I have pictures and a video where y'all can see that. Well, then we went back to our hotel. We saw fireworks. Then we went back to our hotel, saw fireworks. I think I just said that. And then the next day was a Friday. Nothing. We were just resting and washing clothes the whole entire that day and packing our suitcases because we leave on Saturday at 5, I think. And then we just got home. As soon as we got home, we showered and went to sleep. So that was my trip. Anyway, oh, also in Hollywood Studios, we saw, I don't know if I said this, we saw Fantasia. Oh, I think I did, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode. I try to do it on the top of my head. I do have a script. I don't read the script, so I'm getting better at this. But you just see me like looking around because I'm trying to remember. I cannot look directly at something and remember something. I have to like look around and like scan, if that makes sense. So thank you guys for listening to today's podcast on That Girl Diaries. I am planning on changing that name. I don't know yet. Again, I know this isn't a normal podcast episode, but I really wanted to do something different, so please let me know if you guys liked it. If you've ever been to Disney, please tell me what your favorite ride is. I'll have a list of all my favorite rides, okay? I'll have a list of all my favorite snacks. So please tell me your favorite rides, your favorite snacks, favorite things to do, your favorite stores, your favorite Disney snack, favorite hotel that you recommend. Because I love to hear it. I like to try new things. So, and if you've never been to Disney before, please take this podcast episode as a little glimpse of what your park days can look like. And please buy those tickets. Go to Disney. It's the most magical place on earth, and I love. Come to think of it, when you're thinking about the mascot and you're hugging the mascots like Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, Chip and Dale, Daisy Duck, blah blah blah, when you're hugging those mascots, have you ever wondered why they smell so good? Because I do. Like, I want to know what kind of clothing soap, laundry soap, fabric soap they use. Because I want to smell like that. Because it smells good. Awesome. So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have very exciting things. I know I keep saying this in every episode, but my problem was I got too lazy. But I promise you, I'm a changed woman. I'll try to stay on task. But I have very exciting things for y'all. And also, the thing that gets in my way is my social anxiety, my posting anxiety. So sometimes I have things in my drafts and I'm like, I'm never going to post it. It's horrible. But how am I going to get to the place that I want to do? How am I going to get to the place where I want to be if I don't do anything, you know? So at this point, I'm just going to wing it. So anyway, please subscribe. Look at my link tree. I have digital products to sell. I have sweatshirts to sell. I have shirts to sell. Like, please look through my link tree. I'll add some Disney stuff in there too. That's a really good idea. I'll do that. So thank you so much for listening, and remember, have fun. Okay? Just have fun and be you, and yeah. I'm planning on doing this weekly. I'm planning on doing my podcast weekly now, so anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys. Mwah.